currently like a little after 6, so really it's not that crazy early, but I usually don't get up till like 8:30. I'm not naked, by the way. Going for another MRI, which I'm not excited about. I will rave about this till the end of time if you're looking, or not focused, if you're looking for a good deodorant, men or women. This degree, the degree black and white ultra clear. Good, good. So I look crazy and red. I just got out of the shower, by the way. I just put a milligram of lorazepam under my tongue to let it melt. Surprisingly, they don't taste like anything, so I don't know. I'm not nervous, it's just not enjoyable. And I'm not really going into it with high expectations because it's like the running joke that I don't know, I don't get any answers ever. I get no validation, no, I don't know. And it's hard when you feel pain every day and there's apparently no source for it. Quite annoying now, going on 3 years, so I'm just tired. I'm tired of it all. Tired of waiting for appointments. Tired of going and being told, you're good. I don't know why you have bone pain. I don't know why you can't sleep on your right side. I don't know why when you move your arm around your shoulder you can hear your bone clicking on bone. Don't know why, but you're fine. So I was saying to my best friend yesterday when I was at her house how I think things are easier on my mind and anxiety when I don't know what's coming, because it doesn't give me a chance to like overthink things, obviously. And when I went for my MRI the last time, I believe it was my first one. It was 8. Was it 8? I had a brain scan, and I don't know what machine they use for that. But anyway, I can remember I was kind of out of it because I took lorazepam like I was told to, and I got into the room and I remember them putting me on the table and I was like, why are people freaked out about this? Like, this isn't bad. Like, I saw the MRI machine, but they hadn't raised the table up yet. So there was like a big gap, but if you've ever had an MRI, you know that, I mean, you're in there. But, I mean, they can talk to you. You have a panic button, so it's all good. Oh, I will be fine. Anyway, I just want to get through it and be done. And fingers crossed something. But this time, before they did it on like my collarbone area, and then I had 2 x-rays, showed nothing. But this time the neurologist, after I saw him, ordered the MRI for my brain and C-spine. Maybe they'll find out why I'm so crazy. Back from my MRI, and everything went fine as I expected. I took a milligram of Ativan, and I like just started to hit me when I went into the hospital, so, and it was just enough. The last time I think I took 1.5 and I was, hey, that's my camera. And I was a little loopy, so I'm glad I just took 1 milligram. But it was fine. I think my suggestion to those who may need to, I was gonna say go through a migraine. It's not what I mean. Go through an MRI in the future. Charlie, you're hitting my camera. Is just don't open your eyes, because they did the, why do I keep saying migraine? See, the Tylenol, or the the Ativan is hitting me and I can't talk. The MRI I had done was on my brain and my spine this time, and
what am I trying to say? Yeah, if you're having that done, I don't know if it's standard for all MRIs when they put that thing over your face, but it was so my head couldn't move. But if you open your eyes, like it's literally about your nose can touch it. So, and I wanted to so bad, and I was like, you're not opening your eyes, don't you dare, because then you'll panic. But you're fine. They can talk to you through the machine, and you have a, what I call a panic button if you need to get out of there. So, and I think what time my appointment was at 8:30. No, it wasn't. It was at 8. And I got home and now it's 8:49. So like half an hour. It really wasn't bad. He said it'll take a couple days to get back to my doctor, which is probably true, but even though my doctor may have it, I may not hear from her for like a month or two. That's just how it goes. So anyway, I was in there and I was just had my eyes closed and I was saying to myself, please, for the love of God, let them find out what the hell is wrong with me. Why do I keep having bone pain in my shoulder? Why can't I sleep on my right side? Why does my arm like pop out of place in the morning? Why do I get awful migraines so often? Like, and why do I have like a tremor in my arm when I go to write things, or like weakness in my legs? It's just I fully expect when the results come in, and usually I have to call the doctor's office to be like, hey, I know you gotten them, but can you read them? For them to just say everything checks out, it's fine. And so the next step would be to go to like a shoulder or neck specialist in New Glasgow, I believe. When I went to see the neurologist, seeing me, sending me for another MRI, but if that comes back fine, what's the next step? Because I'm still not getting answers and I still have pain. So, I don't know if you can tell, but this side is always the side that's swollen, and yeah, I don't know, I just, like, here you can see like my collarbone and I don't know, my neck muscles. Here it's just kind of burnt. So anyway, I had a good nap. I probably could have slept all day, but I'll give myself a migraine doing that. Charlie's next to me right here. But I just decided to put some makeup on because I look a little scary. Also, I wish I never ever cut my hair. It's fine if it's styled, but I'm not gonna do anything to it when it's gonna be, I'm gonna put a hat on and we're gonna be in the woods. Also, this side is like longer than the
Ew, you got drool on your mouth. That's yucky. Gross. Whoa. Charlie, good morning.
How does this happen? Like how can a person look this haggard when they wake up? Oh my god, I look rough. 5 in the morning and we're going hiking. I actually didn't have that hard of a time waking up.
because knowing Dad, he literally said to me last night, if you're not dressed and ready by the time I'm ready to go, I'm going without you. So we're in the blind, and Dad is currently putting up tampons with the doe urine on them and hanging them in the tree.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I...
In the woods. It's like 7:30 and apples are gone. There's no sign of anything, so we just decided to leave. Maybe we should have stayed longer, but it's cold and we're just not having any luck. We haven't seen any deer in like 2 days, so it just kind of sucks. Honestly, I'm kind of just over it. I don't know. I'm just like annoyed for not seeing anything. I won't even care if I don't get a deer. It's just to not see anything at all. It's just sucky. I'm starving. Maybe Dad will take me out for breakfast. I'm so pale.
What?
I'm so pale. Oh, I hate when that happens.
All you do is look tomorrow. Look tomorrow, that's all you do. It's okay.
So I shot at the big buck. Dad, turn the light on. I'm cocky, but I don't. Anytime we're at the range, like, I'm always in, like, the bullseye. He didn't even, I don't even think he was on, like, our side of the camera. He kind of, like, walked around, and I was like, okay, give him a second, don't just get excited and fire, and waited till he came around and stopped, and he just turned his head enough, so
And was he like broadside?
yeah, the camera's right here, and his head was facing that way to the left, and his butt was on this side, but he was kind of on an angle. I'm sure he went back in that, down in that back corner where you didn't want to look. We can't look anyway, it's like pitch black out, and we don't want to get lost. Oh, I don't care if I miss, but so bad. The Coyote needs to get it or something. But if I miss, great, but I can't even, oh, there's no way to know. There's no blood. But when I shot my deer 3 years ago, there was no blood. There was none. And we didn't have to go far to find him. We had to go far enough. He was probably like 50 yards from us. shot it like her. At night, and I just wanted to get back on the vlog. Oh, if I'm being honest, I'm like quite sick to my stomach over all this. Honestly, my biggest concern would be that an animal would be suffering. Obviously not on purpose. But I saw the deer come out, and before I realized what it was, I just saw something move, and where the buck came out, there had been squirrels like going back and forth all night. So even if I wasn't really watching out the window, out of the corner of my eye, I could just see like movement. So then I watched it, and I saw that it was a deer coming, and I figured it was a doe because that's all we've been seeing, and that's where they came from the last couple nights. And where the buck had come out, all I could see was like from here to here and some eyes, so I couldn't tell if there was horns yet. But then he walked around and I saw the horns, and he took a couple steps, but where he came out, I didn't have a good shot. I already had the safety clicked off on my gun, so I was prepared there. And I just thought, let him come into the apples, don't get too excited and just fire at him while he's walking, because like to make a bad shot is just, it would have been worse. So he came, he was behind the camera, or like off to the side, and in my mind I was hearing Dad always telling me, like, you're only gonna have a few seconds to fire at a buck if it comes out, so you have to be ready, you have to be watching. And he just stopped enough and picked up his head and just turned just enough, and I literally said to myself, Kayla, now.